भी अपनी को शॉपिंग कर दी है मैं पिछले करूंगा ओवरसीज फैशन के ओवरसीज फैशन हाउ फैशन फैब्रिक वेदर गुड्स दी लेटेस्ट खूबसूरत वैरायटी पाओ या विजिट करो कहां सुधी 47 स्ट्रीट
अच्छा ठीक है मैं वो चेक कर
कॉल करें 433 518 1660 ओवरसीज फैशन वाह प्रीति लेटेस्ट फैशन के सूट पार्टी North East Calgary, but very Calgary, Calgary, charge the thing.
No one will touch now. Okay, are we good?
Yeah.
Go back in. Sorry?
Yeah. Make it little.
Yeah.
It's too much. थोड़ा सा little bit less. Okay.
ठीक है चलो जी हाँ सलाम नमस्ते सत श्री अकाल आदाब याली मदद मैं आपको होस्ट जवाल आपकी खिदमत में आप सब सुन रहे हैं देख रहे हैं जी सलाम नमस्ते कैलगरी ऑन रेडियो सुर संगम इन कैलगरी अगर आप एडमिंटन में हैं तो रेडियो सुर सागर इन एडमिंटन या तो आप हमें यूट्यूब फेसबुक या जो इंस्टाग्राम पे देख रहे हैं यहाँ और यू विल वॉच लेटर ऑन सो गाइस थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस फॉर द लेटेस्ट एडिशन ऑफ सलाम नमस्ते कैलगरी विद मी एंड माय को-होस्ट सलमा जी एंड ऑफ कोर्स बिफोर आई गिव इट टू सलमा जी हमारे तमाम मुस्लिम बहन भाइयों को रमज़ान की बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो रमज़ान शरीफ मुबारक सलमा जी
जी सबसे पहले जी जैसे कि जलाल ने कहा कि रमज़ान का बहुत ही पाक महीना है पीर से शुरू हुआ है तो हमारे सारे मुसलमान भाइयों को बहनों को जो यहाँ पर हैं जो पूरी दुनिया में हैं उन सबको बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो उम्मीद है और हम दुआ करते हैं कि आपका ये महीना बहुत ही अच्छा गुजरे और बहुत खुशी में गुजरे बहुत पीसफुली गुजरे बहुत सब मिलके आप लोग की फैमिली मिलकर बहुत अच्छा ये महीना गुजारे और आप सब लोगों को सलाम नमस्ते सत श्री अकाल याली मदद आदाब और गुड इवनिंग all to all my listeners and to all our people who are watching us and thank you once again आप फिर हमारे साथ आज मिल रहे हैं हमारे साथ ये प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं बल्कि आप ज्वाइन होते हैं तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगता है और उम्मीद है कि आपको हमारा पिछला वाला सेगमेंट भी अच्छा लगा होगा और इंशाल्लाह ये वाला सेगमेंट भी बहुत अच्छा जाने वाला है आप देख सकते हैं जो लोग देख रहे हैं स्क्रीन पे कि हमारे गेस्ट आ चुके हैं आज आप उनसे उनके इवेंट के बारे में बात करेंगे कि वो क्या होने जा रहा है कब होने जा रहा है और किस तरह से ये इवेंट होगा तो जलाल आप
जी ऑफ कोर्स ये समझ ये सबसे पहले you know I think this is the first time जो है for us to introduce a जो है काला भवन of Calgary you know they call themselves the KBC and what is the Kala Bhavan of course this is one of the music school they teach South Indian dance but we'll find out more about it but you know their event is coming up Yoda the warrior and the poster looks very nice like it looks very professional and very scary too so we'll talk about that about those ladies the one who look very scary in the poster but of course first of all we have Kajal Pooja and of course Roma and okay so who's gonna go first
Kajal, go ahead. I can.
Kajal okay so
keep it closer to you
yeah
Okay.
so about your school Kala Bhavan of
what is
Calgary
it? Yeah.
what is it because this is the first
Yeah.
time for us like we said
Definitely. So Gala Bhavan of Calgary is a school that was opened and founded by Roma Thakur here.
okay
so
at the
we-
end yeah Roma is
Yeah.
at the end okay
So we have been a school for over 30 years now.
30 years
Yeah, so we've established quite a network of
so
artists.
the school's been here for 30 years
Yes.
wow okay
Yeah. So over that time, we've trained a number of artists in Calgary. Most of them still dance with us. I myself have been dancing with Gala Bhavan for about 20 years now. Pooja has been dancing since the beginning, and
She's my daughter.
yeah,
Since I could walk.
okay so Pooja was born in the school
Yes,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and,
interesting to know. Yeah.
yeah.
So, because 30 years ago, like I know I came to Canada 43 years ago. There was nothing here,
Yes.
literally nothing here. And for first 2 years, I cried and I cried and I cried. I came from Karachi. It was so different. And when I came here, I didn't find many people. I didn't find many cars and places. And I said, where have I come, you know? And then 30 years is a long time ago. What made you think of starting this school? There were not too many people interested in these things. So just tell me a little bit history of this.
Well, I came from Mumbai in
Yeah,
1982, and like
Okay.
you said,
Yeah,
that you felt that where have you come? I felt the same way.
same thing.
Like
And
where am
what about
I
you?
coming from Mumbai, coming into a small
Yeah.
city of Calgary?
Yeah,
And my background is I got my bachelor's in dance from the University of Bombay.
okay.
And so my degree is bachelor's in fine arts, and I specialize in Bharatanatyam,
Okay.
so which is one of the classical styles of
Right.
India.
Right.
So initially what I did was that, of course, like you said, it was so hard to establish myself. So I started teaching in School of East Indian Languages and Performing Arts, which is known as SILPA. And that program, and that school is still running.
Okay.
And
that school was, sorry to interrupt, because I want to know a little
Yeah.
bit. That school was existing.
It was, but they did not have a dance program at
Okay.
that time.
Okay.
So basically, because I was new in Calgary, I was looking for my way to expand, to know people. I started volunteering there and actually Pooja was born at that time, and Pooja was 3 months old, and I would carry her in a car seat
Oh.
and started teaching
Mhm.
all the students there, and I introduced them to the traditional folk dances of India. That's my specialty, and Bharatanatyam. And I volunteered there for 15 years.
Okay.
And then some of the students, and I started doing private lessons at home, and some of the students who were at Silpa came to me, and one of is our senior choreographer Jovita, and she started learning from me at Silpa, and from there she came to me. She's still teaching and she's still learning, and she's a mother herself now. And from there onwards, and I've kept it a very, very small school actually. So you, like I said, you might be surprised because you don't hear too much about
Yeah,
us.
that's
No.
right. So
Like,
how
uh,
many students do you have now?
I have kept it about 30, 35.
That's about it.
That's about it. I have a very small dance studio in my house.
Okay.
So nobody can, so I've never made it to that level that, oh, I'll have 100 students and I'll
Yeah,
teach
yeah.
100 at a time. I only teach 4 or 5 students at a time.
Okay.
And so I can give them the training that they require. I can pay attention to the details that is required in teaching Bharatanatyam, which is like you have to be so precise in the teaching and stuff. And so that's about it. And we have a lot of students who come and go because
Yeah.
they come to me, they see these productions, oh, we want to dance like that. But when they go, when they find out how hard the
Oh, of
training
course,
is,
of course, of
after a
course,
couple of years, no, thank you, and then they But then we have few hardcores like Kajal and Jovita and all my senior students who have learned from me since they were 5 years old, and now they're in their 20s and they're professionals themselves. And some of them are mothers now, and
yeah.
they have stuck to me, and this is what it is.
Wow.
So it is always better to start, the younger you are, the better it is.
The better
right?
it is, yeah.
Because they have your flexibility and your movements and your training, right?
Yeah.
So this is, Yoda is, you have been doing programs like, events like this before?
Yes, so we do our school production every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
That was good.
Every 2 years, and we did a major one in 2011 called Nari,
Nari.
and it was on women empowerment.
Yeah.
And then 2 years ago we did Devdasi, a tale of temple dancers, and it was, I don't know if you're familiar with Devdasi system in India.
Yeah.
Devdas movie, I know.
No, not Devdasi movie. It's
Not Devdasi.
There was a Shah Rukh Khan in it?
No, not Shah Rukh Khan. There was no Shah Rukh Khan. It's actually, the story was based on how the modern day Bharatanatyam has come about. Like how it was a temple dancer, and then through British, and when the Britishers were ruling, how they tried to change the whole
things.
system,
Yeah.
and then how one of the leading dancers in India brought it back. So this is what modern Bharatanatyam is all about.
Okay.
So how from the temple dancers it became a commercialized dancing that you
Yeah.
see in the theaters right now.
Right, right.
Right.
So this one looks like a theater to me,
Yeah.
because if you go like if you're doing in a bigger hall like you guys
Yeah.
like you guys are doing it, so you need to write a script. So then you need to do choreography for hour and a half, 2 hour like a program. So then who does that? Who's the brain behind it?
Well, actually, the way I function is not one person,
Mhm.
it's a team of people.
Of course,
We
of course,
do
yeah.
everything together.
Mhm.
So when we did the Devdasi, for example, actually Kajal had read an article about it
Mhm.
and said, oh, we should do something about it. Then we did the research and we did a 1.5 hour production
Wow.
of Devdasi.
Nice.
Same thing, and we always deal with women empowerment. That's
Okay.
our more.
Even today we can see that. Like,
And from there, and then even with Yodha, we wanted to do something with women, but we did not want to go into the more historical aspect of it, because people suggested, why don't you do Razia Sultan, for example,
Yes, yes.
or why don't you do like Jhansi Ki Rani, for
Mhm,
example.
mhm.
But I don't want to portray something which I'm not comfortable portraying,
Mhm.
because when you're dealing with history, you have to be true to the facts.
Yeah.
And in Calgary, it's impossible sometimes to get those facts and to portray it.
Mhm.
So we just came up with our new story, Yodha, and I
Wow.
think Pooja and Kajal will be able to tell you
Yeah,
more all about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So tell us what this Yoga is, what is happening, and how many people are taking part in it, when it is happening. So tell us some details, please.
Sure. So the show is taking place on Saturday, May 25th.
Okay.
It's taking place at the Bella Concert Hall over
Mhm.
in Mount Royal University.
Yeah.
And the whole story is fictional, written by one of Kala Bhavan's students, Parvati Nair, and she's actually written the script herself based on a concept that we've developed.
Mhm.
So this hour and a half production has about 45 dancers. We have some other local talent that have joined us for this show. We've got some people who are trained in Kathak and Bharatanatyam, some other male lead characters, and others who just enjoy dancing and love dancing so much that they wanted any opportunity to be a part of this with us.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we're really excited to have so many people be a part of the show. Tickets are on sale right now.
How much are the tickets?
Tickets are $30
Okay.
and they're available online. It's very easy to purchase at kalabhavan.ca.
Mhm.
And you can just go on there, buy your tickets, and the show will start at 6:30 p.m. on May 25th.
25th. Okay, before we go on, there are so many people who are watching, and I want a special thanks to Vijay Joshi, because he's the one who told me about you guys, and after then I talked to Samaji and I said, yeah, I think it's going to be great for us to know you guys, so especially your school and everything. There is a Rajbir Singh, Inaya, Anita, Parvati, and of course your Jurita,
Yes.
and then Ashley, Anita,
They're all my
Parvati.
They are students. So
The
you
students.
have a mix of students? Like
Yes.
They are Canadians, white Canadians. They are like all mix of students.
Most of them are from India.
India. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
No, most of my students are from India.
India,
We
okay.
do have once in a while some other people come and learn and that
Yeah.
sort of a thing. But this production is all like, and but the
Mostly.
thing is that all the girls who are participating are all born and brought up here. And
Yeah.
they are the
Yeah.
ones who have
Nice.
created this
So
amazing
they are keeping that tradition.
tradition alive. Yes.
Isn't it
Amazing.
so nice
Yes,
to keep that
yes,
tradition,
yes, yes,
and to come to know that you have been existing for last 30 years. Like there was nothing at that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't even comprehend that how you could manage that, because there was nothing here. And I was here in 76, and then I went to Toronto for a few years, I think 5 years. When I came back in 85, then things had started to change at that time. So that is about 82, and you started around
Yeah,
that
I
time.
started teaching about in 85 when
Yeah,
she was born.
so that's
So
the
that's
time
why
things are
yeah,
changing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the first couple of years, of course, like I
Yeah.
was a new bride
Yeah.
and like a new immigrant,
Yeah,
and just
that's
learning
right.
the ways of Canadian life. And then in about 85, like when the School of East Indian Languages and Performing Arts was in full, like they were teaching languages and stuff, but they were looking for someone to teach the performing arts section.
Yes, yes, yes.
And they asked me, and I said sure. And like I said, that's how I started my journey.
Yeah.
And then I started Kala Bhavan. Actually, it was Kala Bhavan of Alberta before.
Okay.
And then-
Well, it's not a Kalabhavan. Kala
Kala
art.
Kala
Art, yeah.
Yeah, not
Oh,
Kala.
I'm sorry, I've been saying Kala Bhavan.
Nahi, Kala Bhavan.
Yeah, Kala Bhavan.
Yes, and then we changed our name to Kala Bhavan of Calgary.
Okay.
And like I said, we have been here for over 35 years now.
Okay, so how come we never heard this?
Yeah.
Why is that?
But
how
you know
come,
what, you
how
would
come you
have-
guys don't want to spread this great
But
work?
again, how do we explain? You guys want to explain it?
Yeah, how come, because, if you know something good, like you guys do, I think you should be spreading this, I mean, that's what we have here, or like keeping the tradition alive in Calgary.
I don't think we've ever tried to shy away from it per se. And you may have seen our items and seen our performances. We've performed at so many community events throughout the city, different multicultural shows, Diwali programs, things like that. But perhaps, we're at the same time, we're not as extravagant in our promotions. But we've always been around, so I don't know if it's a matter of trying to hide it. I don't think that's the case.
No, yeah,
but-
but, because we've been in this business for a while now, even though it's all voluntary, but never heard about the Kala Bhavan at all. And and then who does the poster? This looks amazing.
Amazing poster.
So that we have
Just-
to give a big
you
shout
guys are
out.
killing it, yeah.
We have to shout out to some friends of ours.
Oh, yeah, you can name them,
Aman and
yeah.
Shaista. They did our photography and our
And
the
all
poster
voluntary,
design
all
for us.
voluntary.
Yeah.
Yes, and they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, when I saw it for the first time, I was so taken.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's
that's
wow
what-
you right
that's
away.
what I
Yeah.
felt, and I said, I don't know anything about it. We have to know more
No,
about it.
exactly.
And I'm so glad that he got the contact and we contacted you, and then this is how we are finding so many nice things about the whole program.
And especially the one poster, the one you have all those ladies or girls in the poster. So if you can tell, or if you can tell our viewers and like the listeners, so we can tell the way they are kind of posing like in a poster, they looks angry and they don't like men's. I can tell. Is that a Yoda? Is
Because
is
it's
a
the
warrior?
whole
So
story.
what?
War
Yoda
against
is
male?
warrior?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Yoda
So you
is
can
warrior.
tell it,
Yeah. So tell us, what is the concept behind this whole dance
Yeah.
program? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So
Yeah.
it's a fictional story. So the
Okay.
story is based in a kingdom of Kushal-Mer.
Okay.
And within Kushal-Mer, we have a team of warriors, and we've been brought up as warriors under the guidance of our queen.
Mhm.
And so we kind of develop throughout the story, and there's some kind of additional side stories that happen.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the whole thing is about, it's a matriarchal society.
Right.
So that's why it is the warrior women who are the army, and they're the ones that are fighting. There's a threat that comes to the kingdom, and so it's up to these warrior women to fight. And as Kajal said, there's a few twists and turns along the way. We want to keep it exciting. It's not just about the war; it's about the whole story, and it's really about just showing the story, but also us as dancers and how we can be different characters on stage. We're acting, we're fighting at the same time. It's a completely different style for us as well.
So is there any everything is through dance, or you are also speaking?
No, so we are speaking. Well,
Also,
yes,
okay.
we have dialogue lines.
have
everything
dialogue.
is.
Is it English?
Yes.
Everything will be
okay.
in English, and we've pre-recorded everything, so
Okay.
it'll all be set to great backdrop music and backdrop
Wow.
scenes and everything like that.
Oh, wow.
So it really we're hoping that it comes across like a play that you would go
Like a
to
theater.
Broadway or something like that, and
Yeah.
our version at the Bella comes
Wow,
along.
looks like a great production.
Yeah.
And the way
And
you-
actually, what we are trying to portray this time is you will see the tradition of Rajasthan. So we are bringing traditional dances of Rajasthan
Oh,
that
nice.
people have not seen here. So you will see a traditional ghumar.
Ghumar.
Yes,
Oh.
but not what you see,
In
not,
the Navteet,
not
the
in the
movie.
movie Padmavat, no.
Okay, so Deepika is not coming either?
No, there is no Deepika Padukone.
It's not coming.
Sorry to disappoint you. And all my costumes are coming from India.
Oh, wow.
They are being made. We have got about 65 costumes that have been shipped recently. And there are a couple of other items that when you will see, you will like. I don't want to say anything.
No.
right
Yeah,
now,
of course,
because
yeah.
it is something that people have never ever seen here in Calgary.
Wow,
Wow, that's nice.
this
That's
is awesome. Honestly,
Like,
this is.
I'll give you a hint. One of the costume weighs 10 kilos. just
Oh.
one costume.
Yeah, they are so heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are heavy costumes. Yeah.
Samaji, this
So,
is looks
this
like
is-
amazing. I can tell, I can, goosebumps.
Yeah.
But the way you are talking,
Yeah.
all of you so much energy right now. So I can imagine the energy on the stage.
Stage,
Yes.
what it's going to be,
Wow.
and all the music and the
Yeah.
all the. So is it live music or it is background music?
No, we have pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded.
everything. Yeah, we don't,
Okay.
we are not, yeah, we don't do live music
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, it will be all pre-recorded, all the dialogues are pre-recorded as
Yes,
well,
of
and,
course.
yeah. So, yeah, it will be, yeah, but it's 1 hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes maximum.
Yeah.
There is no intermission or anything.
Yeah,
so
and this is
yeah.
not right.
Yeah.
Otherwise you lose out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Because this is like a movie, going
Yeah.
continuously, then you're gonna
Yeah.
enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
Enjoy the whole
Yeah.
show.
Great. Oh, it's very interesting, and I all our
Listeners and viewers, yes.
you must go and see this program. This is going to be one of a kind that you have never seen before. So $30 is a very good amount to pay to see such a thing. Never seen.
No,
again like
this is different
yeah.
for us, honestly.
Yeah,
Different.
yeah. That's
Because
great.
I'm a photographer, because there's one photographer, she's, Amit Jason is saying, yeah, I can't wait to take pictures. Is he on the show right now?
Oh, no, I think I believe we do have a photographer, but we can always connect and see too. We get some more photos.
Amit Jason, you are on.
No, no.
And where is the school? Where is the school though? Where you guys teach now?
Well, actually, like I said, my regular dance school I run it in my house.
Hmm.
But right now we have a space in Northeast, and actually it's a Taekwondo studio, but we have that space, and that's where we are practicing,
Mhm.
because we have 45 dancers dancing
Right,
together.
right.
So that's we are conducting
But
our
not,
class
but normally you teach at your
at my
your
house.
At your house,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
And where is that? So that
It's in
people want
Citadel
to
in
know.
Northwest.
In Citadel.
Oh, Citadel, Northwest, okay.
Yes.
Good. And what are your timings so people want to
Usually
know?
we teach on weekends, so
Yeah.
Sundays we start from 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock.
And for how much time?
It's 1 hour
time
classes.
class.
It's 1 hour classes.
Once a week.
Once a week.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, I have some senior students who come during weekdays as well in the evening, and we just work around the schedule, and that's what.
So do you still teach or?
Oh yeah,
You still teach?
I mostly choreograph.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I'm like that's what, but mostly it's Kajal who
Kajal,
teaches,
yeah.
Pooja teaches. I have one of my senior students, Jovita. She teaches in Cranston actually.
Cranston, okay.
Yeah, because that's where she lives. So she has her she's part of Kalapavan, but she
Mhm.
teaches in the south as well.
Jovita.
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 Cranston.
Yes.
Yeah, she's watching as well right
Yeah.
now.
So I know that because your mom is so talented and she had this thing, but sometimes what happens that when you're growing up and then you say, I don't want to be a dancer, or I don't want to be like mom, I want to be something different. So when did you realize, at what age did you realize that yes, you wanted to take part and be a dancer rather than, are you studying or have you finished studying? What are you doing?
Yes, so for me, and I think mostly everybody else that's a part of the dance school, we've gone to school, we're working, I work at the city of Calgary actually.
Okay.
That's usually my day job. And for all of us, we also dance and teach on the side. But I think for me, growing up with music and dance in the
Yeah.
house, it was something that I fell into very naturally at a young age. I'm sure I had moments where I was, not doing my lessons properly and things like that, and I thought I could get away with it because it was my mom. But I think by the time I was, 12 or 13, at that age, I really started to take it seriously and to do the lessons myself. And by the time I was in high school, I started teaching as well. So even, I think from a young age, I just naturally, really gravitated towards it. And, even Kajal herself, she's been dancing with us forever, it feels like.
Yeah, 20 years now. I started
Wow,
when I was
nice.
about 5 or 6 years old, and my parents were actually family friends with
With
Roma
them.
Auntie,
Oh,
and
okay.
my older sister used to dance as well with Pooja when she was younger, but for me, it was really about that community aspect,
Mhm.
getting
Yeah.
to know other girls in your own community that you
Right.
relate to, through art and through so many different levels. You kind of
Yeah.
create this sisterhood, and you want to just keep coming to meet these
Mhm.
girls and learn your art and grow together. And that's
Mhm.
probably the best part of the school and the best experience that
Yeah.
I've had.
That's right.
There's so much learning and teaching that happens there, just
Yes,
leadership
yes,
skills
yes.
that you gain. And now I get to then translate that to my younger students
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So,
It's just so amazing to see that still girls are interested
Interesting. Yeah.
in this kind of dancing, because like the Bollywood has taken over so much. Like you see everybody dancing in Bollywood style, but the real dance is what you people
Yeah,
are
this is the basic,
teaching.
yeah.
This is
Tradition.
the base or the foundation of the
Yes.
Indian dancing, right?
Mhm.
And then it evolved and it became different over the years, and this, but whenever somebody's dancing classical or
Bharatanatyam.
Bharatanatyam, that is
Bharat-
Bharatnatyam.
Bharatanatyam.
It's the best.
Best. Yeah, no,
I'm
no, no,
telling
yeah.
you, this the way the movements are, the actions, you dance with your face,
Expressions are big,
expressions
yeah.
are, so I think this is amazing, yeah.
And I think, yeah, like you said, it really is the foundation
Yeah,
for
yeah,
us.
that's-
And
yeah.
that's why even doing something like this Yoda story and this script where we're doing a completely different dance style than with fighting and things like that.
With
that
the,
we've
with the
never done.
different weapons and all that,
Yes,
so you
yes,
can
yes.
see
Sticks
all
and
that.
swords and things like that. But because we have this great base, we're
Yeah.
able to build off
On
of
that,
that.
yeah.
And that's even, I mean, we're not trained actors.
Yeah.
We haven't gone to
Yeah.
acting school or drama classes or anything, but
That's
because of the expressions and things like that that were taught through Bharatanatyam, we can bring our characters to life
Yeah.
on stage
Mhm.
and portray those characters and their storylines
Yeah.
because of our training.
That's great, yeah.
So in your next event, I think it's going to be after 2 years or so.
Yes,
Yeah.
usually we do
So
everything.
so you'll have one more student, Salma Jadhav.
Yeah.
She loves to
yes,
dance.
you're welcome.
Right?
She loves to.
Of course.
Then I'll do the script myself.
Perfect.
It's the perfect.
I was born, like a writer.
Writer, wow,
Perfect.
क्या बात है.
Well, we're recruiting right now. It's
Yes.
No, I think this
No,
is
this
fun
is-
and we are exciting.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are excited because there are so many messages and everything, and your team is watching. Other people are watching as well. And you guys have a page, website. What is it?
Yeah, so you can find us online at www.kalabhavan.ca. So KALABHAVAN.ca. Or you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, Kalabhavan, or KBC is how we're also known shorthand.
Yes.
So find us on there. You can also email us, kalabhavanofcalgary@gmail.com. And you can definitely get in touch if you have questions about the show. Send us a message, DM us, whatever. And we really hope that you'll all join us there.
Yeah. So is anybody else selling your tickets, or it's through online?
Everything is through
Online.
online, yeah. So
Everything's
it's
online.
really easy that way.
Any phone number you want to give up?
Sure, you can also call 403-239-7143. That's Roma's number.
Or
And
my-
Kaisa, do you want to say something? Because you've been holding mic for a while now.
I know. I know these ladies have been doing such a good job of getting the message out there.
Yeah.
No, I am really, really excited to get this show going. One thing that is kind of new for KBC is this production has been written, produced, directed 100% in-house.
Okay.
We've really developed the talent I mentioned earlier. Parvati Nair, she's been dancing with us for a number of years now, and she had the secret talent of being a wonderful writer, and we've uncovered that talent and are using that fully. We have Justina and Ashley and Anita who are choreographing and kind of showcasing their skills now as well. They'd never choreographed before, and so
Amazing.
yeah,
Everybody
just
is
this collaboration.
in this production, everybody has literally gone out of their own comfort zone,
Yeah.
and they're doing things that none of us, even for me, I never thought that we would be able to do a production like this. When we did Devdasi, we knew what we were capable of, but at this production, when we did Devdasi, like we did the whole script writing, we had professional writers from India who did the whole script writing
Wow.
and stuff for us. But this time we took that next step, we took that next initiative, and we said, no, let's do it in-house and see what we can do.
Yeah, we really pushed the envelope in terms of our collaboration, our creativity,
Yeah.
and it's turned into something absolutely beautiful. So I really do
Oh,
hope everyone,
nice.
come.
Like I said, your poster looks very, very beautiful and very scary too.
Yeah.
Angry women are, looking at you.
No, and actually what we would like to do is that we would like to give 2 complimentary tickets to the listeners if they want to phone
Okay.
in and like so we
So, you
would-
know, I think it's too late to phone in, but
Yeah.
you know, we can, because still we have 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So I will put, you know, some kind of a contest or like on
Okay.
Facebook.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
And
right.
then you can tell me the question after, then we can
Yeah.
put it up. Yeah,
Okay,
I think it'll be
sure.
nice to give away that way.
Yeah.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yeah.
It'll be
Yeah.
good. Oh, I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be great advertisement that way as well.
Yeah.
So Salmaji, what do you
Yeah,
want
no,
to say?
like I had whatever questions I had in my mind, I have asked, I think, most of them and got a lot of different,
Yes,
you
yes.
know, like things which sometimes, you know, and you don't ask and you don't know, it's nice to find out all those things. And like we didn't know, first of all, I didn't know that it existed that long ago, you know.
Yeah,
like
this is a strange thing. One, yeah.
I
never heard of it.
heard the name, I heard Roma's name actually,
Okay.
Roma Thakur. Now it's coming to me,
Okay.
but not realizing that it's been there for that long, you know, like at that time nobody like
Yeah.
was there in this city, and still you people could manage and you know, like keep on going, and this is great. And whatever you are doing, I think we have to pursue that, to let people know like it's not Bollywood dancing, it's something else beyond that, you know.
Yeah.
And that is the most beautiful thing about all this kind of shows, you know.
And one of the most exciting things that I want to mention is
Please.
that this project is going to be funded by City of Calgary and
Ooh.
Calgary and Development as
Oh,
well.
is it right?
Yes, because they have heard about our dance school,
Yeah.
they've seen the productions that we have done, so they've decided
Nice.
to help us with this production as well.
Nice, nice.
See, so you know, you can tell you went to City of Calgary first, so you are here at the last. So your journey is complete. That's it. You don't have to go anywhere else. You want to Salaam Namaste Calgary now. Yes, Salmaji?
Yeah, we could. We are there for this kind of talent, these kind of events. We love to promote these events because it's important that people should find out
Definitely.
that
Yes.
what is happening and who's doing what, you know, like, and this is amazing what you people are doing, and we hope and wish that you get tons and tons of people and the whole hall is full, because it's when the performers see that, you know, automatically the energy goes up and they feel good and they feel proud that, you know, so many people have come to watch them. And I urge again to all my viewers and listeners to go and see this program. You will not be disappointed, because if somebody's poster is that amazing,
Oh, I know.
then
Love
can
the
you
poster.
imagine how amazing their production will
Production will
be,
be.
right?
And actually, in the past, we've ended up having to do back-to-back shows because we've sold out of the first
Oh.
show. So that's one of the reasons why this year we have a bigger venue,
Yeah.
so that we don't,
You have everyone at once.
it can have more people come and watch us. So, but we're halfway done our ticket sales already. There's just a couple more weeks left.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the past we've sold out, and so we're expecting a full house again this
Oh, let's
time.
hope so.
Yeah, we
That's
wish you
also-
all the best, and if you have any last messages to give, please do that for our viewers.
We'll
and
start with
listeners.
Roma because she didn't
Okay.
talk, you know that much.
No, I would just like to say that by coming to see the show, what we are doing is we are encouraging the new generation of
Yes.
Calgarians, of like the children who are born and brought up here, and see what they can do,
Yeah.
what they are capable of doing it. And I think that should be a great motivation for all the parents who are always struggling to find that balance and how to, like, you know, like make sure that we have our Indian culture as well as, like, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
so at least by coming and seeing this kind of show and see what these girls, like I said, who are born and brought up here can do, and what they are capable of, and so that would be a good thing for
Yeah,
everybody to see.
definitely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I guess I just want to add too, as we mentioned, everything is in English. So this isn't exclusively just for, you know, Indo-Canadians. We want everybody to come and experience
Yeah.
the show. Doesn't matter what your background, religion, anything like that. It's art, it's for everyone.
That's correct.
And so we really hope that people come and enjoy regardless of, you know,
Yeah.
whether you've seen any kind of Indian dance or not
Yes,
before.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. And on top of that, you know, when you come out and it's not only enjoying the show, but you're also going to be supporting a lot of local talent,
Yes.
a lot of
Which is-
local
which is
artists,
very
which is
important,
very
right?
important. We really need to support our grassroots
That's right.
movements,
Yeah.
and this would be a wonderful way to do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
no
Great,
doubt.
great.
And your
Yeah.
website again?
It's www.kalabhavan.ca.
Kalabhavan.ca. And the tickets are available online.
Yes.
There we go. So,
They
Namaji,
are $30 only, and it's at Bella Center, and it's on the 25th of May. It's a Saturday.
Yes.
It's a Saturday,
Is
so
it
it's a
Sat-
good
okay.
day.
Yes.
So Saturday, May 25th at Bella Center. Tickets are $30. It's going to start at 6:30. So I remember.
is there no time?
That.
Is there no
It's always
start?
Always
On time?
Yes, doors open at 6.
Okay.
So you have half an hour to get your seat. It's
Yeah.
general admission, so no reserved
Yeah.
seating.
Okay.
But we will start 6:30 sharp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are
Oh,
never
nice.
late.
Oh,
Never
good
late?
for you.
Good, good, yeah. So I
That
think people will
sounds-
love that, yeah.
Yeah, because people get little put off, and they're sitting and they're sitting. And
No, none
Yeah.
of my productions, whether it's in a community center or
Yeah.
whether it's at the Bella Concert Hall, wherever it is, whatever time we say, if it starts at 6:30, it will be
Oh,
starting at
nice,
6:30.
very nice.
Awesome.
Good for you.
Good.
Yeah, that's great.
So guys, yes,
Yeah.
so these are the three amazing ladies, and of course they have altogether 45 ladies, so they're gonna do great Kalabhavan reproduction. Yodha, the warrior, I think it's gonna be amazing, the way they are talking is gonna be great energy, so love to see you all there. On May 25th, Saturday, and your doors open at 6, show starts at 6:30 sharp. It's at Bella Concert Hall. Tickets are available at www.kalabhavan.ca.
Bhavan.ca.
That's it. Okay, guys. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes with our new guest, our next guest. We're gonna take a little commercial break and take some pictures, and we'll post tomorrow. But don't be angry today. You can angry me in the States. Yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you so much.